A man unexpectedly witnessed a murder scene. He took out his phone to call the police. As he dialed, the lights suddenly turned on. It was his wife getting up to drink water. Afraid of being discovered, Alan hurried to turn off the light, but the killer had already noticed him. He carefully crawled over to check, ended up making eye contact with the killer. The killer used his hand to count the floors of Alan's building, then started walking in his direction. Alan first grabbed a baseball bat, then quickly locked the door. Alan was terrified. He imagined fighting the killer in his mind, but he waited until 4 a.m. There was no movement at the door. What he didn't know at the time, the woman downstairs is not dead yet. She was even trying to call the police. The terrifying part was the killer hadn't left. The killer took the woman's phone. He struck her twice with a hammer, killing her completely. The next day when he left for work, the woman's body was indeed discovered. The police were gathering clues. He originally intended to identify the killer, but he was afraid his wife and daughter would be harmed. So he decided not to identify the killer, thinking the killer would spare him. That day he and his wife saw the news about the murder case in their complex. Suddenly the home phone rang. His wife walked over and answered. No one spoke on the other end. His wife thought it was a prank, but the phone rang again the next moment. Still no one spoke. Alan answered, but again there was silence. He rushed to the balcony to check. To his horror, he discovered the next second his dog was missing. He and his wife searched downstairs for a long time, couldn't find any trace of the dog. That day he was horrified to see his wife had put up lost dog flyers, clearly listing their apartment number. He quickly tore down the flyers, praying the killer hadn't seen them. That night a neighbor from the 4th floor came to him. The neighbor claimed to have witnessed the murder. Alan lied and said he hadn't seen anything. Then she asked if he had received any silent phone calls. Alan then pushed the woman out of his apartment. As she took the elevator home, a person in a black hat entered. She recognized him as the killer. Seeing the elevator go down to the 1st floor, she felt temporary relief. But as she was about to enter her code to open the door, the killer rushed out from the stairwell. The woman was dragged in just as she opened the door. At this time, Alan regretted driving the woman away to the 4th floor looking for the woman, but found her door wasn't closed. Peering through the crack, he saw, to his horror, that she had also been killed. Just as Alan closed the door to leave, suddenly